Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Auto Tune Up. Today we've got something exciting, a fresh face in the MPV world, the 2026 BYD M6, an all-electric 7-seat people mover that might just redefine what affordable family transport means. BYD is already shaking the global EV market with cars like the BYD Seal and the popular BYD Atto 3, but the M6 is different. This one is built with practicality above all, comfort for everyone in the family, long electric range, and a price tag that makes combustion MPVs nervous. This is not a sports car, not a luxury SUV. This is BYD saying families shouldn't have to compromise when making the electric switch. Let's start with the exterior, because for a family van, it sure doesn't look boring. The M6 carries BYD's modern design language but tones it down for a more mature, road presence kind of vibe. Up front, you get this bold closed-off EV grille design, sleek LED headlamps that stretch slightly toward the fenders, giving it a wider appearance. The front bumper is sculpted with sporty inserts and angular creases to avoid that flat van-faced look. There's a sharp, high-set hoodline, big BYD logo placement for brand identity, and LED daytime running lights that give it a crisp personality whether it's parked or rolling. Move to the side profile and this is where the M6 shows what MPVs do best. It's long, but clean, not bulky. The belt line runs straight across to emphasize space. The roof sits high to allow real headroom even in the third row, and you get large side windows. That part is key, because many modern vans shrink the glass. This one keeps it big, meaning your passengers don't feel boxed in. The wheels are modern dual-tone aero-optimized alloys, available in 17 or 18-inch depending on trim, wrapped with efficiency tires similar to what the family cars like the Volkswagen ID. Buzz have popularized in Europe, but the M6 keeps the focus on efficiency and ride comfort, not retro looks. Check out the rear and honestly, it's pretty stylish. A full LED light bar connects the tail lamps for that modern EV signature. The rear glass is large, again for visibility and openness. The tailgate is almost fully vertical, which means more cargo space. You get a clean bumper without fake exhaust, subtle reflectors, and just enough design to say, yes, I'm a family van, but I know what year it is. There's also roof rails for extra practicality if you want to mount cargo boxes or accessories from brands like Thule. Now let's step inside and this is where the M6 might win hearts. Open the door and you are greeted with a clean, smart cabin with soft touch materials, full leather seating depending on configuration, and a real sense of space. The dashboard carries an elegant layered feel. At the center is a big rotating touchscreen display, around 12.8-inch. BYD's signature feature now seen across models, a display that can switch from landscape to portrait mode for maps, videos, or vehicle controls. The steering wheel is a multi-function unit, flat-bottomed on some trims, with media, safety controls, and drive mode buttons. Behind it sits a fully digital driver cluster showing range, speed, battery state, navigation prompts. The infotainment system runs BYD's own interface but supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto so most global buyers will feel right at home. Wireless charging pad sits right below the screen. There are USB-A and USB-C ports for all rows. AC vents extending to the second and third row which is super important for comfort. Seats are arranged in 232 or 223 depending on configuration. The second row seats slide and recline, giving you a legit limousine-style legroom for kids or adults. Third row is actually usable, not those emergency seat setups like older 7-seat SUVs used to offer. BYD did something smart here. The battery pack sits low under the floor, not eating into cabin space, allowing flat floors throughout. The seats fold fully flat, opening huge storage when you don't need all 7 seats. Boot capacity is family trip ready, shopping run ready, airport luggage ready. The door panels carry storage pockets, ambient lighting on some trims, glass roof optional, and overall visibility is great because seating position is comfortably upright. Sound insulation is surprisingly decent for this segment. Acoustic glass reduces outside noise making long drives more peaceful. It feels more like a premium MPV cabin than what you'd expect at an affordable price. Under the hood performance is a big story too. The M6 is powered by BYD Blade battery tech, meaning safety and thermal stability above all. Powertrain options include a front-wheel drive setup around 150 kilowatts or more depending on trim. It gets smooth acceleration, not brutal but enough punch to move a full family without drama. 0 to 100 km/h is around mid 7 to 8 seconds ballpark, which for an MPV is honestly solid. What's more meaningful is instant torque for city merging, highway overtakes, school traffic hopping, and silent operation. Driving modes include Eco, Normal, and Sport, but the suspension is tuned for comfort, absorbing rough roads pretty neatly. This is not a body roll heavy boat like old MPVs. Regenerative braking is adjustable, giving you mild to strong regen options. Steering feel is light for city use, stable at highway speeds, and overall stability is excellent due to the low center of gravity battery placement. Range varies depending on battery size, estimated anywhere around 350 to 420 kilometers on a full charge under realistic mixed conditions. That means daily commuting plus weekend trips doable without charging panic, especially when paired with DC fast charging. Speaking of charging, DC fast charge support gets you 10 to 80% pretty quickly, roughly 30 minutes region, and it supports global CCS chargers like those offered by networks such as the YDU charging network infrastructure, including companies like Ionity. Safety and tech, BYD didn't hold back. You get 6 airbags, ADAS features including lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, auto emergency braking, 360-degree camera optional on higher trims, making parking huge vans easier. It gets auto park assist too, which is something users normally see in expensive people carriers like the luxury MPVs from Mercedes-Benz, but M6 brings a similar flavor without the luxury tax. Now let's talk price, because if the design and practicality didn't shock you yet, the price might. Estimated pricing lands somewhere around $30–35K USD depending on trim and region. That puts it in direct competition with combustion MPVs like the Toyota Innova or the pricey electric vans like the premium urban riders from the Kia Carnival hybrid editions depending on region, but still much cheaper to run with electricity. For Europe, pricing can fluctuate, but expect it to position aggressively under most family MPVs, keeping affordability central. It's for families ready to go electric without overspending, rideshare drivers needing 7 seats, businesses moving staff in silence, airport transport, road trip lovers, anyone wanting comfort, space, cheap running cost, and reliability. It's also for those who admire BYD but needed something bigger than the usual compact EVs. This is BYD stepping into a category that matters more than people admit. Family mobility. The 2026 BYD M6 is probably one of the most sensible electric MPVs you can consider. It balances range, comfort, 7-seat practicality, blade battery safety, and best of all, affordability. It doesn't scream luxury, it screams smart. This is a van you buy with your brain and enjoy with your heart. Alright Auto Tune-Up fam, that wraps up today's full review. Let me know in the comments. Would you replace your family ride with the electric M6? If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives on future vehicles. I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe, stay tuned, and keep the auto tune energy alive. Peace out.